Well, with Burlington Mayor Marianne Meed Ward taking the final few days of summer off, Deputy Mayor Kelvin Galbraith stepped into our weekly update spot. I chatted with Councillor Galbraith about a couple of topics that came to light at last week's AMO Conference, the first being the ongoing nagging construction on the Burlington Skyway.
It's a big construction project. It's a provincial highway. So AMO is a great conference that puts us as a municipal government in front of our provincial government counterparts. And there's a lot of opportunities for us to advocate for things that we want here in our city. Um, the Skyway Bridge construction, as we experienced this past weekend, really puts a strain on the local roads in Burlington, especially my ward. My ward, Ward 1, goes right up to Maple Avenue, includes the beach strip and Aldershot, of course. The spillover of traffic, of the demand in Niagara is enormous, especially on weekends. It's not a highway that really slows down. Sure, it's busy during the week with rush hour traffic and workers and whatnot, but the desire to go down there on the weekend is still great. And to close half of the bridge, it just causes an enormous amount of spillover into our local neighborhoods. And I have constituents that now, when they see the announcement of the bridge closure, they have problems getting out of their driveways. They'll go grocery shopping. They'll get everything they need on Friday afternoon because they're locked in on the weekends. It's that bad. And then we have our hospital right down on the beach strip there. It's right in the thick of things. It can have bumper to bumper traffic in front of it, which makes emergency vehicles, it's very difficult for them to get to the hospital. People visiting loved ones or family members, it's very difficult for them to get there. So we brought all of these concerns to the Ministry of Transportation. We had some dialogue with them before because we gave them, after they closed it on Mother's Day weekend, which was a nightmare in our city. We were like, wow, we this really affects us. Can you please avoid these weekends, Rib Fest, Sound and Music Festival, some very important weekends to the city of Burlington, and they agreed. And so we have had some open dialogue, and we've worked on the schedule a little bit. But there are 4 more closures coming, and we're basically begging them. Can you do this at night? What are the other options? Can you help us out here? And they were listening. They took down a lot of notes, and they're going to take it back, and we'll see how they respond. But very great opportunity for us to get in front of them and really, plead our case that the closure is really affecting our city. So.
Yeah, it is very much a throughway. And after all, everyone's going to Niagara to get those Ontario wines now that we're not importing anymore into the LCBO. And it's the tail end of peach season. So, that being interrupted this past weekend, that's a tough one. Let's talk about things coming into Burlington. And that is the agreement between Mohawk College and Burlington. Continuing on with the relationship, this was about 1 year ago. It was announced, but how has it developed over the year? And what does it look like going forward?
Yeah, so this was another opportunity that we had at AMO where we got to meet with the Minister of Colleges and Universities, where the provincial dollars really do help build these new facilities. We have a land partner. We have some land opportunities for a facility. We really want to explore that with Mohawk College, and they have a couple of little satellite locations in the city already. But Burlington is really committed to, post-secondary education in our city. We have Brock University already. They're moving into the Bateman Center soon. But we'd really like to expand our footprint with Mohawk College. So they got a couple of ideas in healthcare that can support our hospital. There's a huge demand for nurses in the province right now. And so we're asking the province for some help, some financial help in making this happen within our city, and we think it will be a great thing if we can land a facility of Mohawk in our city. So.